Welcome back, everybody. Green Assassin here, and today I am in the Direwolf20's 1.7 pack, and I've done a little bit of the grindy work off camera. I've gone to the nether, I went and got a bunch of nether quartz, some more irodite, and some more cobalt, and that stuff. I did a little bit of exploring, but when I did my update, I didn't back up my map settings because I'm not using the default map on the Direwolf pack. The default map is Journey Map, and I'm using the Opus map. So it didn't back up the file for MapWriter or whatever it is. So you can't see everywhere that I explored, but I explored up here a bit and found a desert and some villages. And I explored down here and found some villages, some spider trees. That's what I call them. They're the Thaumcraft Great Woods that have the spider webs on them. And I also found a wisp dungeon that I was using to kill zombies in order to get some zombie heads. But when I was there, I found a couple saplings for rubber trees. And if we take a look in this chest here, they are called mega rubber saplings. And I decided that I was going to try growing one of them because I got 4 saplings. So I took one outside and I grew it. And yeah, worst idea ever. I will try and insert a screenshot of it, probably right about here. Show you how big it was. I don't suggest doing it unless you're prepared to cut down a massive tree, because they are huge. If we come back down here, I can show you how much resources I got from it. And it took like 3-4 Minecraft days to chop down. So I got 48, no actually I think I got like 52 stacks of rubber, because I've already converted some of it into plastic. I got 56 rubber wood logs and about 8 stacks of saplings. So yeah, if you guys grow one of these, be prepared to do a lot of wood cutting because it was massive. But anyways, this episode, there's a few things that I wanted to do, and mainly what it is hooking up this ender chest so that I can dump stuff into it and it will auto sort. And you guys can see that I've changed the color on the top to all lime green, so that's kind of the color I'm going to run with as my main chest. So last episode we made the slice and splice, and this is the recipe for making, I can't remember what they're called, just let's let this finish. You see how slow this thing is? It's like reasonable, but it's still fairly slow. And I didn't get that in there quick enough. But if you guys add this, I couldn't even get the recipe in because you can only put the recipe in one at a time. You can't like stack items in this grid and like just let it run through all of them. But this is the Z Logic controller, and I've made a few of them already. I just figured I'd make one on camera. And now I want to make one of these because I'm hoping I can get to this by the end of the episode, and this is what we're gonna need for it. So let's just put this in here, and you'll see it goes quite a bit faster once you've added this double layer capacitor. And I do plan on putting the optic, I can't remember what they're called, but the higher capacitor in these all my machines. I don't know if I have the resources for it right now. So anyways, what I needed the Z Logic controller for is for item filters. So if I put this one here, that'll get us 16 of these advanced item filters. Just some paper and some redstone, and these are for the Ender IO to upgrade them. I'm gonna skip the basic because there's a basic item filter and an advanced item filter, and I'm just gonna skip the basic one and go right for the advanced one. I'm still not 100% sure exactly what the difference is. We'll see when we pop one into Ender Conduit, or Item Conduit, sorry. This recipe I've got for some Item Conduit speed upgrades. So I can put a max of 15 in, and it increases the speed by 4 items per extraction. So this will just make it so that the ender chest gets emptied out a little bit quicker. And then these two are for a later project. This table should be... this is to turn them into existing item filters. So for right now, let's take all but 4 of them, and I will make them, because I already know I want these ones, because what we're going to do is hook all these chests up to the ender chest, and these are pretty much already sorted to what I want them to be, more or less. Like, some of them might change. This chest is still empty right now. I'll probably move this stuff over into this chest, and then all my plants, seeds, and saplings will all be in the same row. What else? Is there anything in this one? That's for... Well, let's craft this anyway. So, this one I was making for a wireless charger. So that's what we needed this ender resonator for, and I showed you guys how to make that. It's in the slice and splice, and you need one of these for it, and then we need 7 electric steel. So let me grab that, because I did not lay out this recipe yet. I did not have the room for it. Where's all my electric steel? I know I just made a bunch. Sorry if you guys can hear my cat in the background. She's kind of being a baby right now. She's running around meowing and whining. It's just a typical day for her. But anyways, there is this. And let's put that in here, and we get a wireless charger. So that's something else, is I didn't go over this. I made a cleaver off camera, and because I was using that ender sword that I found in a chest somewhere, this one here, but I wasn't getting a lot of drops, like skull drops from zombies and whatnot, so I decided that I should make a cleaver, and that was one of the reasons I went to the nether and got some more cobalt and irodite so I can make some mandolin. One of the tool rods, one of the tough tool rods was paper, so that gave me an extra modifier on it. It already had 20% beheading on it when I made it, but I added 3 more modifiers of the beheading so I could get a 50% chance of beheading. It does 9 hearts of damage because I added a modifier of quartz, and I also added not a hardened capacitor, but the next tier up from the hardened capacitor, this one here, the redstone flux capacitor, because when I made the pickaxe here, you'll notice it's only got 80,000 RF on it, but this one's got 2 million RF on it. So when I made this one, I kind of fudged up a bit. I figured that it was like the 1.6.4 where it didn't matter what size of capacitor you put on it, you just got a default size, but apparently that got changed in 1.7. So I don't know, I might remake this so it will hold 2 million RF. I'm not sure if I want to waste that much materials right now, but if we take a look in the chest, I do have 7 blocks of iodite now and 6 blocks of cobalt. So it wouldn't be that big of a deal to replace it, but we'll see. I have some other ideas on making that so that it isn't a big deal. The wireless charger, I think, oh, that was something else, is I took out my XP drain and my tanks down here, and I have it all hooked up to that, I think it was the obelisk, is that what it's called? This thing here. Experience obelisk. Okay guys, I'm back. I really don't know what happened there. I tried accessing this thing and all of a sudden my game crashed. Restarted the computer, restarted the client, everything seems to be fine now. But anyways, this is the experience obelisk, and I've got about 80 levels of experience in there because I moved all of the stuff that was here out. So yeah, that's what I wanted to show you guys over there. But anyways, we are going to put this thing down here. But I didn't think of how to run the power, because I don't want it connecting to this stuff. I guess I could do that. Let's see. Let's go back up here. I don't know what's up with my frame rate. Recording says it's getting about 20 to 30 frames per second, so I don't know why it's so stuttery. Hopefully this is enough cable. Didn't make any more of this, so if it's not, I'll hook this up in between this episode and next episode, but it should be, yeah, it's enough. So anyways, we'll just do this like so. And then, do I have my wrench on me? Of course I don't. Is it in my golden bag? No, it is not. So yeah, it's like, I don't know what's going on, but it's only when I'm recording that I'm getting this really bad frame rate stutter. Oh, I did have my wrench on me, I'm blind. So let's take this thing, and we will come down here, and back up here, and you can't see the cables, so it's not set to the right thing. There we go. So I just want to disconnect it from this. No, you know what, let's take this one out and this one out, and I can just run it off the bottom. That'll work. Power's going in from this side. I just didn't want it connected to the power going into the capacitor bank, which says deappreciated. What does that mean? It says error. I might have to craft a new one of these. I noticed with the update, Ender.io got a few oh, excuse me. A new few things. So there's this one here, and then if we come down here, there is, that's the creative one, but there's this one, and it doesn't have that stuff in brackets, so I don't convert to new block by placing in crafting grid. So let's try that then. Escape. We'll just go like this. Can I do it in this crafting grid? Oh, okay. So that's all you gotta do, is you just gotta break it, or take it down and put it back then. And everything should be happy. Oh, and it even tells you how much of a drain of RF you have. Oh, that's pretty cool. But now, anyways, this thing is a wireless charger, right? So it will charge my tools and anything that is electric in my inventory for a huge range. I don't know what the precise range on it is, but now I don't have to charge things in this thing, the energetic infusers. So that's gonna be a real big help. But anyways, back to what I wanted to do this episode, because we are probably getting low on time. So we will run. What I wanted to do is, I've already carved most of this out. So we're just going to put some item conduits along here. Like so. And yeah, I know I just missed one. We'll go back and put that back in here. I don't know how long I'm going to stick with this sorting system, because I would really like to get into the applied energistics. I don't know anything about this version of it, so I've got to do a little bit of research and watch a few videos on what I need to do in order to get it to work properly, because there's a whole new aspect to it. It's not like it was in the 164 packs. So I am learning a little bit about it right now. But as soon as I am a little more confident with it, I will start working on it. But anyways, we're going to bring these up like so, and we have to change this so that it is input. So change it to insert. And what is in this chest? Let's take a look. This is my mob drops chest. So we are going to put an, what is this called again? An existing item filter. So you just put it right here, and then it gives you all of this stuff. And right now it's on ignore most things, so I'm just going to snapshot it, and then we can show, and it'll show everything that is stored in that chest. I'll come through and clear these a little bit better, like take the multiple bows off. I'll probably store bows somewhere else. This is what I've got so far, so we will do that. So this is seeds. That chest is empty. I'm going to put a pipe on it, but I'm going to leave it in export mode so nothing ends up in that chest right now. I'm pretty sure this one is my seed chest, so we will put another one in, another one of these in here, and we'll snapshot that. Same with this one, because this is my sapling chest. I hope I made enough of these filters. We'll snapshot that one. So those are both on insert. I'm just going to run a pipe across right there. Shift click. And now what's in this one? Food and essence berry bushes and ore berry bushes. So same thing, just insert, existing item filter, snapshot it. And then if I decide to add new items to these chests, I can just come behind here and re-snapshot this. You don't have to hit the snapshot button either. It is smart enough to say, hey, this item is in this chest. I need to put this item in this chest type thing. But just to be on the safe side, I'm going to snapshot them. So there's that. Did we already do this one? We did. What is in this chest? That is just a bone meal chest. This is a wood chest. So we'll put a pipe there. Pipe here. This one I'm going to leave on export for now too, because I haven't decided if that's what I really want in that chest. Oh, wrong one. And then snapshot that. That one was already done. Come across here. And then down here, I'm pretty sure these are, this one should be dusts. This one is gems. This one is random blocks. So we will put that like that. And hit it. This in here. Snapshot that. Same thing here. And snapshot this. Same thing here. Oh, not disable. Snapshot. And then the last two that I want to put the existing item filters on is these two. So I made just enough until I hook up those other chests, I guess. So we will snapshot that one. Change this one to insert. And put that in there. Snapshot that one. So now, the only catch to this is if I don't have one of the items that I put into the ender chest in one of these chests already, it ain't gonna know where to go. So I think this chest right now, it's almost full, but I do plan on upgrading it. I'm gonna keep this as a miscellaneous chest. So anything that doesn't already have its place will end up in this chest. So I'm not actually going to put a filter on that one for right now, and we will see how that turns out and make sure it works. So everything should be connected down there. I will hook up these ones off camera. I don't really need to filter these ones, they just need the pipes on the back of them, because you can only hold the one item in a barrel, and I'm pretty sure the Ender IO conduits are smart enough to say, hey, I can only put that item in that barrel. So now that that's done, let's get out of bat form and try not to suffocate myself. So now we just have the problem with items ending up in this chest. So what I'm gonna do, that wasn't what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. So let's try this again. This one, I am going to try one of these advanced filters. And then that way I can whitelist whatever I want to go into this chest. And for now, I'm just going to whitelist the Yeta wrench, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, I've already smelted up all my ores, so I can't whitelist the ores to go into this chest. So after my next mining trip, I will whitelist all that for that chest. I'm probably upgrade it to an iron or gold chest. Now the only other thing I wanted to do was I have this recipe laid out for an ender pouch. And then that way when my inventory gets full when I'm out exploring, if I link it up with this one, anything that I put, actually let's test this out right now. Well, seeing as how I don't have cobble hooked up, we'll throw that in there. And it starts sucking out, but where is it going to put it is the question. So let's check this chest, and it works. It put it into my miscellaneous chest. So that will work. Let's grab some nether quartz. We'll hit the organize button. Let's grab something out of this chest. Hit the organize button. And maybe grab some seeds out of this chest. And hit the organize button. Now the only other thing I wanted to do was I have these 5 speed upgrades. So let's knock this block out. Don't mind right underneath yourself. Always pull the block out first. hit this with an empty hand, and we are going to put these in and see how much faster this thing extracts items out of it. So let's put these back on the hotbar. Turn around. Did I just put a piece of conduit down? No. Oh. Apparently I don't know how to place stairs. Okay. So there's that. Let's grab our ender bag again, seeing as how we made this nifty pouch. And we will put these in there. Oh, that's 10 times faster already. And I can put 15 of those speed upgrades in there. So that will... If I put 15 speed upgrades in there, I don't think it'll have any problems with backlog. Now, let's go check the chests. Cobble ended up in miscellaneous. Nether quartz ended up in nether quartz. I know it wasn't a whole stack, but that was because it had to fill that one first. Redstone ended up in the dust chest. And seeds ended up in the seed chest. So I would call that a pretty good auto sorting system for the time being. And the other thing I have to do, which I will probably do off camera as I filter this out, I will run a pipe off of here back into this system somehow, so that way anything that gets put into this chest, yeah, you can see I've converted a lot of this rubber into rubber bars. So let's just throw some of this back into the alloy smelter and get that turning into plastic. And like I said, I'll run this so it connects back up to the system. I'll probably just run it in the wall up and around there and back there. It'll be a little bit of a waste of cable, but it'll work. So, but yeah, anyways, I think with that I should probably call it a wrap on this episode. It is getting a little bit long. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, hit that like button, helps me out a lot. Don't forget to subscribe, it's free, lets you know when I got new videos up. Check the description for my links to my social media pages. You guys can follow me there if you want. Let you know when I got new videos up. I got Facebook, player.me, Twitter, all those fun sites. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys in the next video.